Hello everyone! I've been anticipating this video for a while now, as so far, Years Revisited has been about as much of a series as, well, this video. We covered 2004 last time, and since we're going in chronological order, 2005 would be next in line. But before we proceed, I'd like to amend my last video a bit by mentioning some stuff I left out. Primarily the 2004 Super Bowl, simply for the infamous Janet Jackson nip slip. This little accident was what inspired something very important to come, but we'll get to that. Oh, and there was also Shaun of the Dead, as well as Downfall. I'm so sorry I forgot you, Mr. Gans.
Faggot shit.
So with all that said, here's the long-awaited follow-up. Welcome to 2005 Revisited. 2005 is definitely an interesting year, as I see it brought up in conversation quite a lot. It was also the first full year of my life. However, I'm afraid that I once again don't have anything personal to share here, as in, there aren't any fun events or life stories I can remember from this year. Only so much an infant can do, right? But don't worry, things will only get better as we go along. So, what actually happened this year? Disneyland celebrated its 50th anniversary, and Hong Kong's Disneyland opened as well. There was the big Indonesian blackouts, and the tragic London bombings. Hurricane Katrina hit Florida and Louisiana, taking countless lives, as well as a New Orleans movie theater that was featured in an Oh My Gosh TV video. I recommend going and checking that out, by the way. We of course lost some other incredible people that year too, including Rosa Parks and Joe Ranft. You will all be missed. Climate change was really starting to be addressed as a huge issue, with 150 nations willing to help by reducing greenhouse gases. One of the greatest scientific discoveries of the year was when Mary Schweitzer stumbled upon collagen fibers inside the fossilized leg bone of a T-Rex. Yep, soft tissue, baby. Fashion trends of the time included, but weren't limited to, trucker hats, cargo pants, and juicy tracksuits. I know exactly what you're thinking right now. Get that thought out of your head, you closet-residing pervert. Lots of new songs came out, with the biggest standout for me being Holla Back Girl. Video games were also treated well, even if I'm not too familiar with any of them. Shows, meanwhile, had quite the roster. Ben 10, Avatar The Last Airbender, Gordon Ramsay's Playground. Man, Gordon Ramsay's appeared on this channel quite a few times now. Dancing with the Stars, Deal or No Deal, Always Sunny in Philadelphia, American Dad, Robot Chicken, The Office, my personal favorite.
Jim! You put my stuff in Jell-O again!
And a bunch of others. And let's not overlook the documentary, The Truth About Killer Dinosaurs. And most excitingly, this year's selection of movies is definitely on the memorable side. Wallace and Gromit: The Curse of Glitch Trap.
I'm going to time! Ah!
Not So Fantastic Four, Corpse Bride, Jedediah meets Nick Van Owen.
I am a robot. I'm going to attack you. I am naked.
The Pacifier, Yours, Mine, and Ours, Nanny McPhee, Herbie Fully Loaded, Space Jumanji, The Brothers Grimm, Shark Boy and Lava Girl, The Mask. Wait, no. Son of the Mask. There were your typical direct-to-DVD sequels, Tarzan 2, Lilo and Stitch 2, and Kronk's New Groove, as well as Disney's first digital 3D animated film. But what could that have been? Chicken Shittle. Moving on. Batman Begins, Duma. Hey, it's me in 23 years. Now, long after the 1972 Poseidon adventure, but before the 2006 gem you all know I adore, there was another Poseidon adventure. Only this one was a 3-hour two-parter that aired on the Hallmark Channel. And in this one, there is no gigantic tidal wave. No. Instead we're given terrorists. Yay! Anyway, War of the Worlds, Madagascar, Sky High, which made me emotional on my latest rewatch, mostly because of, recent events.
Alright, listen up. My name is Coach Boomer. You may know me as Sonic Boom.
The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, Cal Weathers is the Meaning of Life, my friends, Narnia, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire,
Harry, did you put your mother name in the goddamn goblet of fire, you little piece of Answer me!
No, sir.
You little you mother
Star Wars Revenge of the Memes, Peter Jackson's King Kong, and finally, the very first thing that comes to mind when thinking of 2005, one of my absolute favorite films of all time, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. And hey, Helena Bonham Carter, Johnny Depp, and Tim Burton were all working on the same project twice that year. But in all seriousness, Charlotte and the Candy Plant here was what really made 2005 for me. And before I forget about it, Scooby-Doo and Where's My Mummy, which I'm only mentioning because I have clear memories of watching it one night with a bunch of kids in a daycare on a cruise ship to the Bahamas. But that's a story for another day. 2005 is also one of the few years we'll be covering without any Pixar movies. Not that it really matters, considering what would come next for us. And hey, we still got Jack Jack Attack, as well as One Man Band, a short that everyone remembers from a certain childhood DVD. Overall, despite a few stinkers in there, 2005 had a very unique and appealing collection of films released. They surely do intrigue me, far more than 2004's. But is that enough to elevate the entire year above the last one? Well, let's keep going. The Thomas franchise celebrated its 60th anniversary, and with that came the release of Season 9, the season I actually grew up with as a kid, as nearly all the episodes I had on DVD came from that season.
Then there was trouble.
And Calling All Engines is a thing. The Ultimate Showdown of Ultimate Destiny was uploaded to Newgrounds, the iconic Disaster Girl photo was taken, and who can forget memes like He-Man singing, the Flying Spaghetti Monster, ooh woo,
Leroy Jenkins!
And so on. And there was a time when Yahoo was far more frequently visited than Google. So long ago. And this segues perfectly into what I'm about to talk about. That's right, 2005 was the year when YouTube, the second largest website on the internet, the website you're using right now, unless you've downloaded this video, came into existence. The entire legacy of what's led to today all started from a little video called Me at the Zoo, which was uploaded by one of YouTube's founders, Jawed Karim, who got the idea for YouTube from his struggles to find that Super Bowl wardrobe malfunction. I told you that would come back later. I highly recommend the Employment video on this topic if you want to learn more. In short, thanks to this little video of a guy describing these long-nosed pachyderms, we were all given the ability to broadcast ourselves. You probably wouldn't be watching this video had it not been for this video, this man, and 2005 itself. YouTube wasn't the only news site on the block either. Reddit also came out a little while after, which reminds me, I actually set up a Reddit account not long ago, where I might post random stuff on occasion. Feel free to go follow me on there. Link will be in the description. And finally, 2005 was the last year before the birth of my favorite franchise. Speaking of which, the Cars 1 teaser trailer released that year too. Nice. And that was 2005, my friends. Quite the boatload. For yet another year I had nothing exclusive to say about, there was still a lot of exciting stuff worth discussing. Also, the more I thought about it, I realized that I do in fact prefer 05 over 04, by a slight margin. And hey, you know what? Maybe I should rank these years as we go along. That could be fun. I'd also like to give a shout out to my friend Mafast's Noise Stuff, as my 2004 video inspired him so much to the point where he created his own take on this series. He ended up covering his whole life before I could even make a part 2. Link to his series will again be in the description. So now, expect the return of this series in 2023, where we'll be covering 2006, baby. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.